Hello, hello. Konzig Zion, how's everyone doing? Can you guys hear me? How's... Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. Wow, wow. Oh, just ahead of time, I'll be reading all the donations and like gift subs and stuff at the end of the stream, so we can just focus on the the game and the discussion and stuff. So today we are going to be beta testing out of Jura. Ewan here has been nice enough to like give me the early access, and we're gonna try it out. I'm sure you guys have lots of questions. I have lots of questions. I couldn't stop asking them before the stream, and I was like, wait, I should save this for the stream. It's pretty cool. Ewan's really cool. Hope you guys ask lots of questions. I love fishing, and I think a lot of people love fishing games because they're fun. They're the best part of most games. So, hope you guys are ready. Okay, I'm gonna be letting Ewan introduce himself. Okay, let me unmute. Okay, Ewan, you're up.
Hello. Testing 1, 2. Hi everyone.
Can you guys hear him? Everything good? Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and this game?
Sure. So, hi everyone. My name's Ewan. I made this game. It's called Isle of Jura, as you can see by the amazing, beautiful title screen here. It's a nice, chill, little fishing game. We're hopefully gonna have some fun with it, and it releases next Friday on stream. On stream? On Steam. My bad. I've got stream on the brain.
Okay, should we just jump straight into the game?
We can jump straight in. If people have questions, they can ask, or if you have questions.
You think he's
I
a
assume
bit
you will,
quiet?
but-
Okay, let me raise him up. Can you say something?
Raise me up. Testing. Hello.
Okay, I think that should be a bit better. Okay, how is that? Yeah.
Good.
His call character right now is the main character from the game. I believe her name is Alex.
Yeah, this is Alex from the game. I want to first give a huge shout out to James, my character designer and modeler, as he was the designer for the characters.
Oh, I was gonna ask like if you designed all the characters yourself, but you see, you had someone do that.
I'm no artist. I am programmer by profession, so the characters especially are very custom from artists I know, which was helpful.
Oh, it's nice. And for the music, did someone make that too, or did you do that yourself?
Yeah, I do music production in my spare time, but it's like I needed something chill for this, and my music is not very chill. It's like club music. So I have a friend, Dr. Plecter, who's on the record label I'm part of, and there was also one other called Spencer Bordnick who did the main island theme. Yeah.
Oh, you're on the record label. That's so cool.
Yeah, well, I'm on one and I co-own another, but that's music.
Co-own.
We're here for the games. Oh, someone asked my zodiac sign. I'm Pisces. Yeah.
Pisces.
There you go.
Nice.
Which is appropriate because it's fish. I only just realized that.
I'm a Taurus, unfortunately. I'm a land animal.
Not it.
It's okay. Okay, let's get started. If you click here, you can see like the controls and stuff. Let me move us.
Yeah, I just realized there's gonna be a slight delay, so I can like see what you're doing, but should be fine, because I'm watching the stream at the same time.
Okay. It seems like the controls are fairly simple. WASD, E, Q, and then...
Yeah, you can play with a controller as well, if that's more suitable for you, but yeah, it's just WASD, standard stuff. Escape to open menu, all standard stuff.
Okay. Is the audio too loud? The music, the game audio too loud? I don't think anyone said anything. Lower it a little. Okay.
Oh, also, depending on your monitor, you might want to turn VSync on, but that's at your discretion.
VSync on. Every time I turn VSync on, something funky happens. So I usually leave it off. Yeah. Is there different? Wow, you guys have the different language options already.
Yeah, those are in. This is technically pre-release build, so there may be either missing characters or incorrect translations. But those are the languages we have in for release. So if you have like some German friends who like fishing, you can also recommend the game to them.
Okay. Chinese.
And it's also on Mac and on Linux, so.
Oh, accessible, cool.
Yeah. Accessible.
Was this like made on which game engine did you make this in?
So this is made on Unity.
Unity.
Shock horror for people, because it's like, oh no, it's indie game hell. But my 9-to-5 job is work for a professional game studio who makes stuff in Unity. So
nice.
I can say I am fairly experienced.
Nice. Okay, sounds good. I think I heard a sound. It sounded kind of like Animal Crossing.
Oh yeah, the character voice.
Is that right?
Yeah. So I didn't have voice actors for this, so I did what comes natural to video games, which is to have like the Animal Crossing,
it's good.
Undertale beep speak stuff.
Beep speak. It's so cute. How's it going? Made any progress? Oh no. Nope. I'll never come up with an idea. Idea? What am I doing? There's no use getting frustrated.
This is my exemplary writing skills.
Oh, did you do the script too?
Yeah, there's minimal dialogue in the game because again, I'm not a writer, but I try my best with all this stuff. So for people wondering, this is my first like fully released game. So please go easy on me.
Granddad. Wait, who's talking to me? We're on the island, right? Isle of Jura. Oh, I googled Isle of Jura, and it's an actual place. Like.
Yeah, of course it's an actual place.
Yeah. And I was like, wait, I need the game. Oh, it's the ferryman.
Yeah, you can go there in real life, and you can give them your tourism money. It's a cool place.
Have you been there?
I've been. So the islands in Scotland, the Hebrides, I've been to a place called the Isle of Coll, which is kind of in the same area. It's in the Outer Hebrides, but I've not actually been to Jura.
I see. And I'm scared. This ferryman is just like leaving me on this island.
Oh, you'll be fine.
I'll be fine. Okay. You're lucky it was such a smooth crossing.
This is my attempt to write in Scottish accent, which is hard to like express in text.
Oh, just in the text, not in the beep speak too.
Yeah. I mean, fun fact: the sound samples for the characters are from a bunch of my Scottish friends, which I recorded.
Oh.
And then they're like pitched up.
Oh, interesting. Favorite fishing spot. Okay. Interesting. I don't really know how beep speak work. I thought it's something you like program, but I see you have to.
Yeah, there's a bunch of. Yeah. There's lots of different ways you can do it. At the moment, it works by just randomly sampling the sound at a different pitch per character. So it's a relatively simple.
Wow, you move so smoothly. Wow, so pretty. See no cursor.
Question in chat. It'll be because I can't. It's US dollars. I think it'll be $3.99. So it's like $4, on Steam. And if you're in the UK, if you're British, it'll be $2.99. Yeah. So it's not, terribly expensive. It's like the price of a coffee.
Price of a coffee. Oh, that's not much. 1 Starbucks coffee. Look, there's a guy. Hello? My mom's letting me camp out in the garden. What are you doing today? I'm here for a fishing trip. Oh, it's a fishing trip. Okay. Okay. It was in the sea near the waterfall. Wait, in the sea near the waterfall behind the lake. That's a lot of water words.
Key information.
Key information. The 3 waters. Okay. I will find the big fish. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, I see a waterfall. Oh, I see a house. That's a clue. That I probably have to go there, right? It's the house in my picture. Oh, lady?
See, this is good because whenever I watch people play the game, I can verify that like my design works and they actually get to the right place. So hopefully you get to the right place eventually. But I'm not gonna say anything.
Hopefully, okay. We don't get many visitors outside of tourist season, and you're here to fishing trip. University. Okay, I'm in university. Fellow intellectual. Okay. Artifacts. Okay. Bottles washed up. Okay. Here you find some.
Will there be updates? I have thought about that. I've talked about it with the publisher. If the game does well, I'm certainly open to doing more, like islands or areas and stuff. Yeah, but we'll see how the game does, because it's my first game.
Mhm. Yeah, I had wanted to ask you if you had like future plans.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll do more content if the game does well. We just need to gauge that.
Oh.
But
You go in the water.
people like it.
Let's go in the waterfall. Oh no, it doesn't work.
Don't want to drown too quickly. One of the earlier bugs that was in the beta was there was one specific point where I'd forgotten to set the bounds of like the level properly, so people would just walk out to sea like forever and just drown. I mean, there's no actual drowning mechanic, but like you could just walk out of the level forever.
Oh, interesting.
But that's why you do a beta test.
Okay, let's try that. Let's test that. Oh, I see. Oh. Okay, I
That's
have
the right speed for drowning.
Okay, I'll explore the whole. There's another house up there. I see. Maybe that's where I need to go.
Bunzel, don't distribute old versions without my permission. People can drown. Thanks, Garuma. I do appreciate the praise because, like, again, I'm programmer by profession, so art is really not my, like, visuals are not my area. I think I'd managed to get it looking okay, at least.
Food! Is that oyster?
It might be.
Ooh.
You might even be able to catch some.
Can you cook in this game?
Currently no, but you know, cooking DLC, possible.
Lady with food. You cooking DLC. Let's go. Hi there, Lola. No! What do you mean? There's food all over the place. Oh, wait. I can sell her fish. Wait, we're gonna get rich, guys.
Gonna make that money.
Wait, what is this? There's a beach. So you can't change where the camera's looking, right?
No, it's directed camera. I did that for a bunch of reasons, which I could explain. But it's maybe left till later.
I feel like that would be an artistic choice, or also just...
Yeah, partly it is.
Wait, there's a shovel. I'm supposed to be looking for artifacts, right?
Well, remember what the ferryman said at the very start. You're meant to be fishing. This is a fishing game, Char. Come on.
Oh! Oh wait, the house. The house is... This map is bigger than I expected.
Well, I mean, you say that, but it's relatively speaking, it's actually quite small. But yeah, it did take a long time to make, though.
Oh, did you like design the layouts and how everything would be?
Yeah, I mean, it's all from scratch, so...
Nice. Oh, this is what I was looking for.
Yeah, I will say, just before you go to the tutorial here, because this guy's like the tutorial gateway guy, there is a bug which previously happened where once the tutorial starts, you don't get sent to the right location. So if this happens, do not blame me because I pre-warned you.
What do you
mean? Also blame me because it's my game, but it shouldn't happen.
You don't get sent to the right direction? What?
You'll see. If it happens, you'll see. If not, we can forget it.
Well, if you're looking for specimens, there's plenty of aquatic life. So how many species do you have in this game?
So there's over 50.
Over 50.
Total. Yeah. Took a while to get those in, but there's over 50.
Is there seasons?
No, so there's not seasons. I had actually I was playing with a weather... Good. Didn't happen, sorry, I was just watching the stream. All good. I was playing with like a dynamic weather system, and I was possibly thinking about seasons, but due to kind of just time constraints and when I wanted to finish the game, it didn't make it in. But who knows in future updates?
Okay.
Possibly.
You gotta make those compromises to get games out, right? Plus, this is your first game.
Yeah, it's my first game. I want to stress to people, like, this is not some massive open world MMORPG FPS fishing sim 2022. It's just like a nice short 1 to 2 hour chill fishing game. So expectations for solo dev, please.
Oh. So you have to close with this, okay. I caught a starfish! I don't think it was gonna... I probably could have just grabbed it with my hands, right?
Well, I mean, net works for smaller things, but
So do you just pose until something shows up?
Yeah, you just wait there,
Okay.
and then you'll get the kersploosh.
Okay. Okay.
What's the talent tree like?
A talent tree?
See, if someone says talent tree, that makes me think you play Dota, because usually people say skill tree, but in Dota they call it a talent tree.
It was mussels. Oh, that was what was being served on the plate. Mussels are very sustainable. They're very good.
Indeed. Oh, there is oysters as well, though. There's oysters and mussels.
Oh, okay.
See, I'm just, as you play, it's good because I can verify all of the broken stuff that's been fixed.
Nice. Is there a huge list of bugs? Or it's stable right now, right?
Yeah, it's stable. I mean, there was. There was stuff like, I think the funniest one was later in the game you can go to fish out to sea on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
The ferryman takes you out. Spoilers, I guess. But there was a condition. Oh, you got an artifact, nice. There was a condition where if you saved your game when you were out at sea and then quit, I had forgot to set the flag that you were out at sea in the save game data, so when you would load back in, the ship would be gone, and you would be stuck in the bounding box in the sea, and you could never like get back to the
No!
island. Yeah. What role do I play in Dota? I usually play. I'm not like good enough at understanding the game to play carry, so I usually play support or offlane. I'm quite liking offlane recently, usually.
And before we started the game or the stream, you told me this is similar to Stardew Valley fishing.
I mean, in some ways, in that it is mini game based, but really that's just kind of it. I usually use it as a common explanation to people like, oh, what's the fishing like? I'm like, have you played Stardew Valley? Because a lot of people have, and then they're like, yes. So it's similar in ways to that.
This reminds me of Animal Crossing too. Like you can collect artifacts.
Yeah.
Almanac. Okay. Can you get the same artifacts?
No. So it's just a collection of different ones. I can't remember how many artifacts. I think there's like, I want to say over 20 different ones, but I cannot remember.
I can fish here, right?
Yeah. You can fish anywhere that there is water.
Okay.
Amazing concept. Offlane is a true way to win. Yeah, I mean, I just found it more fun because when you play support, it can be quite boring. But when you're offlane, it's like you can actually make plays and make things happen. But anyway, enough about Dota. I'm going to talk too much about Dota.
So, what determines like when a fish shows up?
So there's a bunch of hidden stuff behind the scenes. There's fish difficulty, and then there's obviously random chance, are the two things basically.
I thought that was a lollipop for a second. Difficulty. Okay. Difficulty.
Biggest fish in the game. The biggest fish in the game is the dogfish.
Dogfish?
And for those that know what a dogfish is, it's basically like a mini shark.
I would like to catch that with my net. Lick the lollipop. Next time. This one looks yummy. He's like flowing. Oh, that's so cute. So did your character designer like design all the fishes too?
No, so the fish were actually myself. They were originally taken. So most of the assets in the game are from like asset packs, but they're like heavily edited.
Oh,
so
okay.
the fish were from kind of like a cartoony 3D low poly fish pack thing. But basically, I just recolored. I changed the fish to how I wanted them, geometry-wise, and then I like redid all the textures so they were a bit more kind of realistic colors.
So
yeah.
So from pre-existing Unity assets.
I mean, there's I got a lot of it from Sketchfab. So Sketchfab is a kind of marketplace for 3D stuff. But when you're making a game, a lot of the assets you get online are not well suited because they're either like really high poly count, or they're not in the right style, or they're not UV'd properly, or there's a load of different stuff you have to like mess with.
It's like not compatible with what you're doing.
Yeah, but it cuts down on, yeah, as someone in the chat said, it cuts down on time you have to spend doing it from scratch. Does the difficulty affect the chances of fishing up or the difficulty of catching it? Both. You get more common fish, and the common fish are generally easier to catch. And the difficulty just affects like how much tension they put on the line and that kind of thing. And but also their value. So rare fish are worth more.
Worth more. I will sell my
Get that
fish.
money.
I will sell my fish and buy food. Wait, I can just cook my fish.
Just need to cook fish.
Wait, I caught fish. Okay, let's try this pond. I expect there to be different species of fishes depending on where I'm fishing, I think.
Yeah, so there's different species in each kind of area, and then there's also different fish depending on what technique you use. So you get different fish if you fish with your net as opposed to like with a rod or whatever. How many fish biomes are there? So the biomes are just kind of hidden, but generally there's there's three main ones. There's the four. Yeah. So there's the lake. There's a little pond. There's the two rivers. There's the main river you're at, and then there's a smaller river, and then there's the sea, and then there's also the deep sea, which you get taken out to by the Ferdinand later. So there's actually like 6 or 7.
Okay, yeah, that sounds more than 4.
And also in those areas, different fish appear in different places. So there's a whole range of things.
Is that determined by the depth of the water?
It's just geographically.
Okay.
So like you'll notice there's a compass in the middle. So like on the east coast, there's different fish than on the west coast, and that kind of.
Oh, I have to buy more equipment. Okay. Wait, show me your store. Magnet. Basic fishing. Oh, wait. Magnet guarantees an artifact when fishing. Consumed. Consumed. Give.
Used up, consumed.
So when I don't have money right now, so I guess I'll go sell. Okay. This sounds pretty simple, straightforward. Is there like a mountain or something? Where's the waterfall coming from? Or maybe I shouldn't be asking these questions.
Yeah, I mean the waterfall, you can see that one. Obviously for scene purposes, it's just into the rock. But if you actually think about it, it's not actually coming from anywhere.
Okay.
If you actually look at stuff in games, you'll notice there's a lot of that.
It just comes from
I also
nowhere.
I also got a lot of comments that there's no like hidden thing behind the waterfall, but also if you ever put anything behind the waterfall, people go in there and be like, "Oh, how original! They put something hidden behind the waterfall." So it's like if you do either, you're kind of screwed.
Oh, you can't fish here? Oh wait. Forgot the equip. Starfish.
Starfish is the most common.
Most common, okay. That was the first thing I caught. Makes sense.
Had a waterfall behind the waterfall. Genius.
So, can you tell us about what made you want to start developing this game? How did the beginning start?
Yeah, I think I'd always wanted to like make games. Obviously it's quite difficult, generally speaking. I couldn't really until I did university, and then I got my first job in the games industry. And then it was only after kind of that process of learning that I had the skills necessary and also understood how to make something of the right size. I mean, as I was saying before stream, the first concept I had was like this huge open world like ecosystem game, and I had sat down one evening. I was just like, this is actually going to take me like 10 years to make, so screw this. So I'll just make a little fishing game.
Okay. How did it become fishing? Like from the ecosystem?
Yeah, so it was originally that ecosystem where you kind of restore a barren island. It then moved on to being like a brewing game where you can like you get an old brewery and like fix it up and brew your own like spirits and like beers and stuff.
Yo, now we're talking.
Which I might do. That's still on the ideas page, so it could be my next game.
Okay.
But then I found there was a bunch of as I remember, there's some difficulty finding indoor art assets, just in terms of environment and a bunch of other things. So I tried to arrive at something that was more within my reach, and fishing seems sensible and kind of small enough in scope for me to make. Like barely. So I got there in the end.
Yeah, scope is definitely the hardest. Like when you're making something, it's easy to like, oh, I want this and be overly ambitious.
Yeah, I was really ambitious. I think that's how everyone is with their first. If they do make a game, they're like, I'm gonna make the next Skyrim. And like 20 years later, it's not done.
Especially when you're one person, it's good to like start off with something small, and like build up from there. Especially as indie devs, right?
Yeah, I had done a few projects in university, like really small things. Even on this, I did need obviously James for the, and also Adam, for the, Adam Robinson, I think was his name, who did the character design and the character models, and the music as well, and then all the assets on top of that. I can 3D model a little bit. Again, I'm no artist. I know Blender and like basics, but nothing more than that.
I see. Working on MMO for 5 years as their first game. Yeah.
Yeah, I always see a lot of MMOs, especially from like, especially if it's a solo project. It's most likely not going to happen. Just being realistic. Or at the very least, it has to be like small in scope.
You're like Flappy Bird small.
The true MMO.
What are some of the things that like you've learned like from this making this game?
I mean, obviously, I learned a lot about scope because I was too ambitious. But I learned a lot in terms of visuals, I guess. So, I had done some shader programming. For those who know shader programming, I'd done some shader programming before in university. But I'd like forgotten most of it and had to relearn the shader stuff. Especially Unity has its own. It uses HLSL still, but it's got a lot of its own functions. So all of the shaders are mostly mine from scratch. That do the toon lighting stuff. And also the water shader for like the waterfall and what you can see just now on the lake. Those are all the shaders. The shaders were kind of the most difficult part at first, and then also the other longest thing was just the island itself. I kind of underestimated how long it takes to even make a mini open world thing. It takes quite a while to just place everything and make it look fairly natural and like lived in.
It does look pretty natural and feel pretty natural, so I think you did a good job there.
Awesome. +1.
Yeah.
Great. Understood. But yeah, if you do happen to wishlist the game or get it when it's on sale or something, I would appreciate even if you just leave a review. Even if you didn't like it, still leave a review because it just helps me gauge how the game is.
Okay, maybe I have enough frogs to buy a fishing rod.
I had a lot of comments of people that why this lady is buying like frogs and snails when she runs a restaurant, but I don't know. Maybe she's French. Who knows? French joke.
Tasty. You can eat them.
I mean, they're pretty nice. I had them in France. They're really they were good. Snails are quite salty though, or at least the ones I had.
One more. Okay. Okay, one more.
Oh, you're literally one short. That's unlucky. I would recommend, if you're starting out, the most profitable net fishing spot is actually the east coast of the ocean. But I didn't tell you guys that at all.
Yeah, I would think sea stuff costs more, but I was like, well, the pond is right here.
Yeah, maybe that's most efficient. I don't know, speedrun strats. We'll see who does the speedrun.
Speedrun. What would be like? What kind of speedrun categories would you see for this?
Oof. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's some hidden bug that people can find where they like do a bunch of skips and then just like set one of the flags for the ferryman NPC who just ends the game, possibly. But if it was a glitchless run, then I guess RNG would play a huge part because you could just be really lucky and get all the most expensive fish like straight away and then just finish. So the goal of the game is to complete your report, and you have to catch you have to basically fill up your fishing journal.
Wait, fishing journal. How do you see the fishing journal?
That's just in the menu. It's under the red book.
Oh.
And you can just check.
Oh, that's not too many. Right?
Yeah,
no,
I mean
wait.
that's what you've caught so far.
Oh, it doesn't show like all the ones I haven't.
Yeah, if there's a question mark, that means there's still a fish to find.
Okay.
In that area.
And to fill the journal, is it every single fish that has to be caught?
Yeah, you can find every single one. You get an achievement for that. But to complete the game, I think you need about 70 or 80% of the fish. So you don't need every single one, but you need a decent amount.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed there were 3 Steam achievements, and one of them was catching all the fishes. So I'm aiming for that one.
Nice. Well, I'll need to. I do get Steam data on how many people do get the achievements, so I'll see if it's too difficult.
Hold to reel in. Oh no, it's like actual fishing.
Actual fishing in a fishing game.
You can't let the line break. Wow, it's a cute fish. It's a trout. Let's go. The most common fish. I got a trout. I wonder how much it costs. Wait, you tell me how much is the next ride?
I will be honest. The next one is 150, but I'm not sure how much the trout is worth.
Oh,
I haven't looked at the cost for the fish in a while. Because I balanced them I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. I'm trying to remember what the most expensive one is. Oh no, I know what the most expensive one is.
Oh.
But yeah.
We'll see.
Also, just a quick note on the casting. If you hold the button, you actually get a charge bar.
Oh.
For when you're casting.
I didn't notice.
That's a small note for the tutorial. Nah, that's fine. I maybe need to just note that in the tutorial.
It's good. I'm beta testing.
Well, this is pre-release. We passed beta. This is just pre-release.
Okay, pre-release.
So it's like tiny details now, I guess.
Look at this bee. Silver bream. Oh, breams are tasty,
right? I mean, I've not had one. But, also, just shout out to my friend Cyan Blue, who's in chat. I see some of my music friends are now coming into the stream.
Welcome. Did they work on the game too?
Cyan Blue, no, but he does have a great new album out. I say new, it's
okay.
A few months.
I'm gonna try out the long cast. Oh. Yo. Nice. I wish. Maybe the next game you guys can work together.
Yeah, this was a bit different because the music scene I'm in is kind of dance music, so it's not very appropriate for chill fishing game. If I make something that's I don't know, high octane combat in a club, then possible.
I think high energy fishing sounds pretty cool. You know, so many things to try out. Yeah, weird combinations. Death metal fishing. Okay, let's see. Is there? So we catch the fish, but there's no like fishing like sizes, right?
You do get a weight, so you can catch different
Ooh.
like
Oh,
weights
there's a
of fish.
weight?
You get a record. Yeah, it's displayed when you catch it. The fish, the models are all the same size. I think I had originally changed the size of the model based on the weight of the fish, but there was a reason why I haven't included it.
Oh.
I can't remember, but there is a reason.
Probably was
There's always a
a
reason.
bug. Yeah, there's always a reason.
I think originally it was because I think there's a couple of fish, especially the dogfish, where like if you increase the model size to be the maximum, then the way the fish hangs, because it's so big, it's like it just like is in the floor. So because I'm quite restricted in terms of animations I can use. I don't actually have an animator for this project. So I couldn't like animate something like an Animal Crossing where you kind of pick up the fish and hold it above you. So.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah, that was the one development weakness, is that I'm not an animator, and I didn't have an animator.
Oh no, I can't see. What have I done?
Okay, I need to note that down. You can't actually fish in waterfalls.
Oh!
When you cast indirectly, but there's no.
There's no fish
like
here?
thing. There's no feedback to tell that you can't actually. So I should add some. So I'll add a little thing.
Okay.
And for fishing in the river, you need the fly fishing rod anyway.
Nice.
Oh, you've got it perfectly onto the bridge.
we're testing. Breaking games. Well, I don't play that many games, so I have a friend who's really good at breaking games, but
Yeah,
I
mean,
would like to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of annoying ones where I was kind of like, before beta, I was like, right, this game is rock solid, it's ready for release. Then the beta came and loads of people played it, and obviously there was nothing hugely game. Okay, so you just got the rarest, most expensive fish in the game. That's like a 1% chance.
I was like, what is this? What is this? Error caught. I was like, this is an odd color. This is the most expensive. Let's go. Is it that much?
Nice. But I can't even remember what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Yeah, the beta test. Yeah, and then a bunch of people played it, and there was a bunch of
bugs.
There wasn't any big bugs. There was just lots of small ones. Really, like you get outside the map, you could glitch the camera inside of the terrain. You could, I don't know. There was other stuff, but yeah.
Interesting.
Does this Jura have any relation to the actual island of Jura? Kind of only in name. It was inspired for just the general theme of the game.
Oh, this jellyfish is beautiful. Wow. How many small bugs were there?
It's always a more effort to fix than a big one. I don't know. I'm trying to think, because once you fix them, you kind of cast them out of your mind. So I can only kind of you can only really remember the big ones. There was that other one I mentioned where when you started the tutorial, it would just teleport you to the wrong location, and so you weren't able to fish, and therefore you were just stuck there. Yeah, there weren't many bugs that were a headache to fix. Really, the main ones was the camera at certain points glitching inside the terrain. So, if anyone knows stuff about occlusion, because you're inside the terrain, the occlusion system would then just not render the island at all, so you would just be floating. So I have a custom camera system which does a bunch of stuff to just not go inside terrain or objects. And obviously when you fish, it has to zoom out and then also keep the end of the line in frame and all that. So.
What was that? I guess my line
It was
broke.
something.
Oh.
Yeah, it got away. So if you don't kind of reel it in fast enough, it can get away. It's like
probably
unlikely,
difficulty high.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, and I noticed someone asked to convert pounds to kilograms. So, I'm in the UK. I put pounds because that is what is on most games. Did you just get that again? Yeah, I need to. Okay. That is very lucky. I need to reduce the chance of that. God's sake, you're breaking my RNG. But yeah, I could add kilogram conversion, I guess. That's a good point. I just done pounds because it's like, I don't know, American market.
Oh, I
People are used
see.
to that. But when something, for me, when someone says, oh, it's like 8 pounds, I have no clue how heavy that is at all. It's like, oh, I caught a 30 pound. I also think in competitive fishing, correct me if I'm wrong, they also use pounds just more regularly, I think. But who knows?
I have no idea. I know
Any
for
competitive
fishes, they
fishers?
usually measure the size of it, the length of it.
Oh yeah, the length. Yeah.
So I've from all the like the fishing channels I watch, it's usually by length. So I don't really know. I think for pounds is usually like when you eat it and you want to see how heavy it is. Okay.
Yeah, you should go sell those rare ones if you. Oh, have you got the radio on? Hang on.
Yo. Is that your music?
Oh, it's an artist I'm a very big fan of. I just put a little Easter egg.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
if anyone listens to Louis LaRoche, you're fantastic. Go check out Louis LaRoche.
It was very jamming. Okay, let's see. Got some fish to sell. Yep. So how much is it? It doesn't tell me, right? We have $2. I can do the math. 40 blocks. Is that a lot? How much is a trap? $3. Okay, what about silver brief? I think that was also $3. Okay, haddock. $6. Jellyfish. $3. It's so pretty.
I mean, it is pretty, but if you think about it, this was my motivation for making jellyfish cheap. They're very low difficulty to catch because obviously they don't move. And is jellyfish like a dish? Does anyone actually eat jellyfish?
Yeah, I've eaten jellyfish. It's more for texture though. But you have to be careful.
Because it's like 99% water. So.
Yeah, I know like some Asian cuisines they sell jellyfish. It's usually like a jellyfish salad. I don't think you eat the tentacles, but it's usually like a crunchy salad sort of stuff. It has a very special texture, yeah. I haven't eaten it in a long time, but it's a thing for sure.
I'm trying to think of the weirdest thing. Probably the two weirdest things I've eaten is like I had sea urchin once.
Oh.
And I also had ostrich. Ostrich is probably the weirdest thing I've eaten.
Ostrich? Like the giant bird?
Yeah, like the giant bird. I had ostrich steak, yeah.
Oh, steak? Like the meat? Oh. Wow.
Yeah, steak as in like a cut of ostrich. Like
did it taste like big chicken?
It tastes like a cross between like chicken and beef. It's weird. It's like a beefier tasting chicken.
Chicken and beef.
As I
Interesting.
remember.
Also, will we ever learn this guy's name?
Possibly. And by possibly I mean no.
Yeah, jellyfish used to make jelly.
Was this game made with speedrunning in mind? Certainly not, it's just a chill game, but if you do want to speedrun it and post time on what is that? Is it speedrunners.net or whichever? Feel free, because that would be hilarious to see someone speedrun this from the point of a dev, and then I can end up on those YouTube channels who are like, these devs react to a 2-second speedrun of their game that's meant to take an hour or something.
2-second speed. We should speedrun it. I'll make my community speedrun it.
I mean, I wouldn't force that upon anyone.
They'll be glad.
But yeah, that's a good summary of the game. Once you get 150, you can get your fly rod, which means you can fish in rivers. And then later on, you get fishing weights, and then you can go with the ferryman out to sea, and you can catch. There's actually a fourth type of fishing where you can kind of set the depth you want to fish at, and then there's different fish at different depths.
Fishing weights. Okay, yeah, that makes it. That makes a lot of sense. Like different fishes hang out at different depths of the.
Yeah, so you can fish on the surface, or like wait until your weight hits the bottom with a clang, and then get like anglerfish and stuff.
Okay. Oh, technically, I'm speedrunning this because I caught error cods. Or error. Is that what it was called?
Yeah, I mean, to get 2 is really lucky. I mean, it's a 1% chance, so yeah. I think the luckiest.
Another one.
I think the luckiest I've ever seen. There was one other streamer who played the game before. Crabs on the eastern shore, like the most expensive things you can get from net fishing. And so usually the first section of the game with the net fishing usually takes like, I don't know, 20 to 30 minutes maybe to kind of get enough money. She got like 5 crabs in a row and finished the first section in like 2 minutes. So,
oh my god!
But it's a 10% chance. So
for crabs? Oh, that's not so bad.
Power 5. Yeah, to get all of those in a row is like an 0.001% chance or something. I don't know if I did my probability math right.
Oh, I didn't try fishing in the pond yet. Although it seems a little repetitive, it doesn't really. What is that? Red mullet. Ooh. The fishes are cute. But it doesn't really feel repetitive because there's so many different biomes. So
I mean, that's good.
That
helps. Because I was worried a bit about the repetitiveness, but I felt like I could change it up enough, given that there's different types of fishing and lots of different places. So. And
it like makes you walk around.
Yeah, I really did want to make the island bigger. Originally, the island was much bigger.
Oh.
But I am constrained by time, and I'm only one person making the game. So again, I can't have like dreams of making a whole continent that you can fish on. I'm restricted to but a single place.
It's okay. Next time. Can you fish on rocks?
Next update.
Next update. Speedrun is based around crabs.
It'll just bounce off rocks or anything.
Oh, just hit the rocks? Okay.
I was gonna have some stupid Easter egg where if you fish in like a bit of tall grass, you get some knockoff Pokemon battle. But I didn't have time. I didn't have time to do that stupid Easter egg either.
Aw. Does someone live here? Or is this just the ferryman's home?
Okay, good. See, you saw the anchor in the window, and I would hope the player would make that connection. So.
It's like someone here.
It works.
Boats. Okay, that was also that sort of decision. That's cool. That's cool. It's like storytelling, you know.
Yeah, there's also lobster pots outside, but.
Oh yeah, I saw the cages. But I don't think we'd be able to use those, right?
It was originally a plan to have like lobster pots and stuff, but I couldn't figure out a mechanic to sort of implement with it. I might do it in a future update if I work out
Okay.
something.
Let's go. Fly fishing should only work in the rivers, right?
Yeah, basically, instead of getting a separate rod, it like upgrades your current rod, so then you can just use that, like.
Oh, for
wherever.
both.
Yeah.
Oh, perch. Perch. Okay, okay. Perches are cute.
Perch.
Wait.
Which engine is this? So this is in Unity. Yeah. Because Unity is just what
Universal.
The studio I work for uses both Unity and Unreal, but I'm on the Unity project for them, so I'm just most comfortable in it.
Oh, they use both, but they're for different games.
Yeah. So the studio I work for, I'm currently working on a VR game for them, and we're doing that in Unity.
VR game.
And then the other ones which we're working on, which I'm not actually meant to talk about or say anything about, are in Unreal.
Okay, understand. I won't ask.
But they're like they're like big titles.
Oh, okay, okay.
And if I say what they are, I will literally be fired tomorrow. So.
Okay, okay. Sounds cool. Is there bluefish? There seems to be a lot of fish.
Yeah, there's blue jellyfish. There's tuna.
Tuna.
There's plenty of stuff. Okay. I love Jura VR update. It's entirely possible, but also difficult. So, yeah.
Five more dollars.
Are you gonna keep going for the fly fishing? I'm excited now.
I'm so curious. Like, fly fishing is so different from regular fishing.
I mean, it is in the at least how I've experienced it from the very limited amount of fishing I did. With fly fishing, you have obviously a kind of fake fly on the end, and you have to mimic the motion of a fly larva going up.
So you gotta slap the line in the water.
You gotta like pull on the line or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas with lake fishing or like bobber fishing, you just kind of cast and it just sits there, and then you relax in your chair and have a beer. So.
Wait, these fish are eating my. What's going on? I'm losing to pond fish. What could this be? There's also what is it called? What is that type of fishing called? But where you like reel in and you like imitate a different type of fish. So you use like spoons or lures.
Oh really? Oh, I've not seen that. I might have to research that for updates. Someone also suggested spearfishing.
Oh, spearfishing.
Yeah. But that's more hardcore. You just kind of stand at the edge and like throw spears. But.
Bronze ring. That looks expensive. Okay, let's see if that brings us up to fly fishing. But that would be. We would stop there, right? Or...
Yeah, you can try it out, but after that, it takes quite a while to get to. Or well, it doesn't take a while, but it takes a little bit to get to the kind of open sea fishing. Plus, I wanna leave that for people to.
Yeah, I don't want to like reveal too much of the game, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Yo. I'm now a master fisherman. Oh, this one teleports you. Oh, I guess they all teleport you, huh? I'll try this out.
Yeah.
My rod is
in
huge.
Retrospect, I should have made it next to like the lake, but I don't know. It works.
Oh wait, I can't see. Tap left mouse. Ripples will appear. Hmm?
Is that tree still there?
Is that tree still there?
Okay, so this pre-release build, I I originally had a tree there, and I had moved it because it obscured the bobber, but evidently you're still able to cast far enough where that tree obscures it. So I will move that tree. I'll just either delete it or move it to the other side.
Okay.
So.
Oh, what's going on? What's... No. Wait, this is hard.
It's fine. So for reference on the shore, you cannot, like, the fish cannot escape.
Oh, okay. Oh, dear.
So you have as much time to like read prompts and like do whatever. You got a little time.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, hand fishing. Yeah, you could also just sit there and like shove your hands in. Get the fish.
Char freaking out over a minnow. No, you see that? It was hard. Okay, I think we're solving the game here, right? You think this is a good stopping point?
Yeah, you can do if you want.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a nice summary of the game, I think.
Yeah. I think you just keep fishing more and then buying more and then eventually go out into the deep sea and catch more fish. So it's like a collection.
And you can also complete your your artifacts as well.
And
you've handed them in, right?
Oh, right, and the artifacts too. Yeah. So and then depending on how the game goes, you may include more DLCs and stuff in the future.
Yeah. Any updates will be free, so I'm not charging for updates.
Yeah. Free DLCs.
But yeah, if the game does well, I can add more islands or more fish or
yeah. It's been cool.
boss
It's
battles.
been super fun. I'm gonna hide the game. Where's my mouse? Okay, so I have some of your concept arts and stuff and progresses I would like to show everyone.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
After I figure out where the game is. Here you go.
Although I will say it's not my concept art. It's
Okay.
again, I'm not a visual artist. I cannot draw for shit. So this is James. This is James, my character designer and modeler, who did this concept art.
Okay. And how was the how did the interaction look like? Did you just be like, oh, I want this type of character with this feel?
Yeah, he had pretty much free reign. We know each other IRL, so it was quite easy to meet up and do this. But yeah, just said, you know, kind of not generic ferryman, but you know, the whaley boots and the hat, and obviously all ferrymen or like sailors have like the beard. They look kind of old, so I want that old Simpsons sea captain vibe. So yeah, he did that, and then obviously with the main character, it was meant to be that like desert ecosystem game thing. So that's why she's wearing quite loose clothing, and you see the plant there. And she originally, on some of the concepts, she has like goggles to protect from sandstorms and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, this was the Alex's original design. You see, she looks very different. So
Yeah.
when you pivot, you know, things happen. But that's pretty cool. And then you had this one. Oh, this is still Alex, right?
Yeah. So this was the final sketch before modeling, I think. So you can see it's the closest. We went with kind of bigger eyes for the kind of more toon style, and that's pretty close with the clothes. Yeah.
Wait, what does her clothes look like now? Oh, you're wearing it like pink.
Yeah,
pink
hello.
and white.
It's me in the corner. Yeah, it was originally quite tan and dark, obviously for the desert, but I decided to add just the color to the jacket and the shorts because it's just a more colorful, vibrant game. So.
Well, she she seems ready to fish and save the world.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. And then you also gave me this video somewhere. Oh, here it is.
Oh, is that the little
The
GIF?
jelly bean video.
Yeah. So this is the first bit of this video is I kept like a little recording diary of day-to-day progress. I'm actually gonna hopefully do like a post-mortem video on the game where I go through the process and describe the whole thing with publishing and everything.
Uh-huh.
But the first part of the GIF is like day 1 of the project. So that was the very first day I started working on it, and that was. I need to cast my mind back. It was June 2020. Yes. And
June 2020.
And then the end part is, I think it was late last year. So that was the beta. The last part, yeah.
Since you work full time too, how many hours a day and how many days would you say you worked on this? Like, or can you give like an estimate of how many hours went into like this final product?
Yeah, it's tricky to give an estimate because I mostly worked on it either weekends, or holidays. Because after I finished work, I work 9 to 5. So then once I finished 9 to 5, I usually didn't want to go and do like more programming.
Yeah, you don't want to burn out,
yeah.
right?
So I did do some after work days. Maybe so the development took just over a year, but that was including work time. So I could maybe say 6 months of time, maybe over that, because I had to do the beta bug fixes and a bunch of other stuff. I was recently doing translations because the publisher's translating the game into a bunch of languages. So I could maybe say 6 months ish. That's really rough estimate. Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. You did so well for such a short time.
Yeah, I didn't. As I said, the original concept would have taken me literally years, so I wanted to try and get something relatively small that I could release. Fully. Yeah.
Would you have any advice to like other inspiring game devs, like also trying to get their game published or just making a game? I know it's like very hard as an indie dev to like, and you have to find the motivation and will to do this like for days and hope it turns into something like
yeah, I mean I took a lot of breaks, but with because this was my first fully released game. As I said, I'd done some projects before. If you're doing your first one, just keep it small. It just makes it happen a lot quicker, and so you can see results quicker, and then just make the next game faster. So it's all about kind of feedback. So yeah, just keep it small if you're doing your first project. For publishing, this is again the first time I'm actually being published. I would just, from the experience I've had, feedback from publishers, just make sure you have a good pitch deck. So they usually ask for like a PowerPoint like slideshow of like what is the game, what's its unique selling point, what's the key thing that your game is, maybe not unique, but like your game. So I would just have a good pitch in mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Does anyone else have any questions? Do you have any final words you'd like to tell everyone?
It's out next week. If you do play it, please leave a review, even if it's a negative review. I still appreciate the time spent. The background music. So there is some music in the game. There's 2 tracks. There's the main island theme, and there's also the credits theme, which you get when the credits play. But yeah, it's out next week, and it's my first game. If you like fishing, pick it up. It's as I said, it's the price of a coffee, or like less than a Starbucks coffee. Someone said, because Starbucks is expensive. So.
Okay. I think that's it. Definitely. Oh, you're gonna ask what the price? Yeah, price of a coffee. What was the USD?
It's so it's $4 US, and if you're British, it's £2.99.
$4. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cheap.
Future projects. So I'm just reading chat. Future projects, big in scope. Yeah. So I want to make something next. I have a bunch of ideas listed that kind of range in scope a little bit. I still want it to be relatively small, but for the next one, I want to go bigger, obviously. I'm maybe hoping to get a bit of financial backing from either this publisher or another one, so that I can go a bit bigger in scope.
Okay.
But not too much bigger.
You're planning to take a break first because you've been working on this almost
Yeah,
nonstop.
I mean, there's a bunch of stuff to do with the release because the publisher's like, doing marketing. I'm going on a bunch of podcasts and stuff.
Oh man.
And then, so we need to deal with release. And then obviously when the game releases, there will inevitably be a couple of bug reports, just for small things, I hope. And fix those. And then I'll be taking a break because I'm actually moving house soon, and everything else. So after that break, I'll need to start drawing up a design plan and everything else. But yeah.
All right. Hazel asked, do you want to do another solo project, or would you rather do like a team project next time?
Doing it in a team would allow me to go bigger. Do a kind of bigger game. But with the nature of game assets and code and stuff, especially from a small team, it can be quite difficult to kind of organize and get everyone on the same page, especially if like a lot of the stuff in the indie dev community is not paid. People do it off of their own. Like this game is entirely on my own time. I didn't like pay myself a salary for this. So it's much easier if you can just pay people a salary, and I would like to, but that's very expensive, and I do not have the financial backing of a publisher to do that. So I would prefer to, but it's probably going to be another solo project, but as in this one, I'll outsource a few things. So, like character design and modeling is the main thing that I can't do. So that is usually done by like external artists and stuff.
Yeah, what was that saying that was like, if you want to go far, you should have teammates, but if you do it alone, you go faster. I think, but yeah.
Generally speaking.
Yeah.
Depends how your team is organized.
Yeah. And just having a team sort of like complicates a lot of stuff, but it also depends on the nature of the project, right?
Yeah, because once you have a team, you have to start devoting time to managing said team, which is also part of development. But
and once again, congratulations on your game release soon. It all seems really surreal.
Thanks so much for streaming it. There will be more streamers hopefully playing it.
It was my pleasure.
There's also, I should have mentioned, the publisher will bonk me for not saying this, but there is a giveaway. This is really embarrassing because I don't know. There is a giveaway at some point somewhere, but I don't actually know. It's on the publisher is CDoc LLC. You can search them, and they are giving away copies of the game around release somewhere. So you could win a copy if you're interested.
Yeah, I'll retweet that when I see it.
Or just follow me on Twitter because there's updates there.
So. Sounds super cool. Okay, I think that's it. I'll be ending the stream here. Thank you again for coming on stream and talking about it. It's been such a pleasure. It was such a fun game. I'll probably
pleasure is mine.
Go catch all the fish after this.
Awesome.
And everyone else, prepare to speedrun this game. Okay, I'm watching you. Okay, I'm gonna go to the ending screen now. Would you like to say bye to everyone?
Bye everyone. Thanks for all the positive feedback. It's been great seeing everyone's comments. Thanks for that correct spelling in chat there. But yeah, thanks so much. Appreciate it, and it's out next week.
All right. Okay. That's everyone. Thanks for coming. I'll be reading out all the subs and donations in the ending screen. So I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, I'm back. We're gonna read the stuff now. Bad Gunpla, thank you for the 100 bits earlier. How do you read this? This is just whose name is this? Why is your name just a keyboard smash? Poyaz BF resubscribe, thank you for the resub. Gabriel, thank you for the sub. Lorenzo, thank you for the gift sub to Revoku. I think that's it. Thanks everyone for coming again. Thank you all so much for behaving and asking questions. I hope you guys enjoyed that. The game was really fun. It's such a cute game. You did so well in such a short time. Yeah. Oh, I probably have to raid someone. Does anyone know who's streaming right now? I don't have my browser open. It might crash if I try. Okay, let's see. Okay, we do have a raid message now. Struggling. Is that Mr. Oh, pause. Oh, Seigi or Fuyumi? Probably she's also streaming. Access drop. Okay, are y'all ready? Let's raid Mr. Sagas. He's been doing really good lately. Oh, you're in gallery. Okay. Alright. Thanks everyone for coming again. You all have been so good. Remember the game comes out next week. Yeah, I'm not sure, but it is like that. Thank you again. Thank you so much. I hope you all have a good day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.